Welcome back, everybody. This is M-Dog, and we're going to try to catch a blue whiting trophy. Will it happen? Maybe not. You never know. We are just to the right of the number 80 here in this 80-meter hole, and we are dropping these pink shrimp down about 25 meters. And if we don't get one on the drop, we'll perk it there and hope for the best. The blue whiting have, as they often do, been joining together into a really hot spot here on the right side of the 80-meter hole. So it definitely seems like a spot where a trophy could come out for us. However, I've actually attempted to get these blue whiting trophies a number of times, and so far we have come up empty-handed. So, oh yeah, I still have this big pollock in my bag. Speaking of good luck, because I haven't quite decided if we're going to frame it or just sell it. But anyway, let's see if we can hit a nice whiting, blue whiting. We are using what I sort of call the tier 1 setup here at the Norwegian Sea. The entry point setup for this map, or at least one of them. Oh, it's a nice sardine. I think there's a sardine order right now at the cafe. But we want to watch where we're drifting. We want to stay just kind of to the right of the 80. If you go on the other side of the 80, actually other small shrimp, small fish like mackerel and sardines and are quite active. Over here, at least supposedly, the blue whiting are. If we keep hitting sardines, it might make me think we need to readjust the boat position, but we'll see how this goes. And yeah, we're using, so the Taiga C30, 45, 43 liter shock leader. I am using the Jigmeister 110, get it down a little faster. Blue beads, small octopus, safe strips, and then everything down here, 4.0 hooks with the 6.502 pink shrimp. And this tends to be a really good setup for catching these blue whiting, and it has been for quite a while now in terms of the shrimp and the shrimp color especially. All right, we'll take another blue whiting marker. Blue whiting tend to be a good way to try to level up skill points, if for no other reason because the bite rate is so good, and sometimes you get some really nice sizes. Although I will say, ooh yeah, be whiting mixed in with the blue whitings. That's awesome. I will say I prefer, for leveling up marine skill or just for grinding silver and XP for, you know, small fish, I really prefer mackerel and sorry. Oh, the sorry is probably what's the other thing that's probably pretty nice on the other side of the 80. I haven't actually tried that today, but that's what I hear. But I prefer the sorry and the mackerel. I know you can catch sorry at 34 right now. They might be over here as well, kind of on the other side of 80. But just because it's more XP, better silver. Of the small fish, I would say these blue whitings are probably the least desirable. Although, like everything in the sea, if you catch big enough blue whiting, they're still pretty decent silver and will add up. There's also often cafe orders for, I think the one that you see the most is 6 at 200 grams or larger. Is this the first time in a while we've actually had to do perking? I think it is. So, as with many other fish species, really good to keep an eye on how to get these when you need to for some quick silver in the cafe. I will say 4.0 is bigger than I've used in the past on hook size. I've most often used 3.0, although I've also used 2.0. I don't remember if I've ever set up for these with 4.0 hooks before. They look really cool when they start to get a little bigger. It should say on these shrimp, so 4.0 is the biggest hook size we can use on them, and that makes sense. So if the bite rate is good enough to sustain 4.0 hooks, then maybe this is the way to try to just get lucky on that trophy blue whiting finally. I don't know what time, if there's like, you know, times when these are going to be bigger and better. I think maybe morning might be the answer to that, but I'm just not sure. I will say this, the bite rate is pretty good right now. I mean, if you did have that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we're just one away. We're just one away from hitting that that cafe order that often comes up. So the bite rate and size seem really good. I just want to see one come out around that 700 or 800 centimeter level. And I think we'll do this for just a little bit longer. And oh, this is a good thing to know. Saithe, pollock, that kind of stuff, even fishing this shallow, they can still hit these shrimp, or the lure we're using for that matter. But the shrimp even will catch these sometimes. So that's a 5.7 kilo saithe. So when you're setting up for this, you may be tempted to go really small leaders, but do remember 6.5 shrimp can also catch really healthy size fish. In fact, somebody in my stream today said they caught a 30 kilo Greenland shark on a shrimp this size. So if that's the case, then, you know, no one's ever safe, but just keep it in mind that anything's possible out here on the sea. Ooh, that's a nice one. Anything near 300 grams just looks cool and is also worth a little more silver, if I remember correctly. So let's see, it's 8 in the morning. Like, we'll probably do this till maybe 11 in the morning or noon. So just a few more minutes. And if we haven't gotten lucky on the trophy by then, I will certainly update you in the comments if I happen to get a trophy, because I may stay and fish a little longer in this spot, but I don't think this video needs to be that long. So I'll update you if the trophy finally did come in. And you'll be able to tell because that is one of the trophies on the sea, right? The blue whiting, and I don't have it currently. No blue whiting yet as of July 26. It's funny, some people, there was, we've got the Sardine cafe order. That's awesome. There's somebody was saying in the stream that they've had 3 or 4 blue whiting trophies. And then there were others of us who were saying, we've actually gone for blue whiting trophies a number of times and still can't get it. So it's one of those things. We'll probably, you know, once we eventually catch it, we'll then probably catch several, even when we're not going for it. But for now, we just haven't gotten lucky on the blue whiting. If anything, these healthy sardines just really add to the XP and silver we're making here. which is fine by me. It's hard to make it down to 25 meters without getting a bite. It's very rare. Let's go straight east. Maybe southeast just a teeny bit. Just to mix up the spot we're on slightly. I'd have to go back and look at it again, but that first bite we had might have been like a saithe. It just looked a little heavy in like that initial pull, but I'm not 100% sure. About, I don't know, 25% sardines right now. One thing that I wish would become a part of the culture of VK or even Discord when people report trophies they catch, I wish that people would have the requirement of, or get in the habit of, saying what time they caught the trophy. Or have one of the screenshots that shows the time. Like there was someone in that caught a blue whiting trophy here, but you really can't tell. There's nothing that tells you the time, which I just think is unfortunate. It'd be interesting to know. Be able to track it, start to see patterns. Wow, this spot is terrific right now. Just the volume. We're at what, 19 keepers, 13 minutes. This does happen a lot with these small fish. Oh, that's cool. So the whiting actually came in on the lure, not the real shrimp. I was wondering if anything had come in on the lure yet, and it looks like the whiting might be the only thing. Decent one. It's amazing. If I let this drop 25 meters, if it doesn't get a bite beforehand, it's almost every time it gets a bite at the 25-meter mark. That seems to be the spot where they just can't help it anymore. And if you notice, the size is still pretty healthy. We had that 515 for the first one. But, you know, even though it's now about to be afternoon, we're still catching decent size ones mostly. So I don't know. I don't know if there really is a certain time that you would expect a trophy to be more likely or not. I always think early morning, but the ocean and all these different species, there might be different rules at this point for trophies. They might be less time related. Ooh, nice sardine. I did have, I think that was this week, just a couple of days ago, first trophy sardine. All right, last fish right here. And then, like I said, I will report back if a trophy ends up coming in during this session while I'm out here. I'll let you know. If not, we'll have to live to fight another day and see if we can get trophy blue whiting another time. But it does seem like this spot is a good opportunity to go for it. But this is not the first spot that I've tried that seemed like it was a good opportunity to go for it. Okay, tight lines. Good luck with your blue whiting trophy if you are yet to get one as well. I will see you next time.